Hey everybody, my name's David Brownstein and I'm with Haskell and White CPAs and I'm a senior manager in our audit and business advisory practice. Today we're going to be talking about how to conduct a waste audit. This presentation is the first in a series I'm going to be doing on profitable growth. Enjoy! I've got a short agenda for you here today. I'll get you out of here in about 6 minutes. First, we're going to be talking about why conducting a waste audit is important. Then we'll talk about the 8 most prevalent wastes in organizations, a model that was developed by Toyota. We'll take a look at a waste audit tool that'll be helpful in narrowing down where to focus your efforts. Then we'll walk through the waste reduction process. And finally, we'll sum it all up and give you a sneak peek at what's next in the series. Every business wants to grow, but if I'm a business owner and I grow revenue and create more work for myself, I want to put more money in my pocket as a result. If your net profit margin is 10% and you want to put an extra 100 grand in your pocket next year, you've got a couple of choices. Either you can sell and complete $1 million worth of more work, or you figure out where the inefficiencies are in your business and find 100 grand of cost savings. Most business owners focus on selling, which, don't get me wrong, that's important. But in most cases, it's much easier and more effective to eliminate waste to increase profitability. So Toyota came up with the 8 most prevalent wastes for the Toyota production system, but these are actually applicable to just about any business. The acronym to remember is downtime. The D is for defects, and this is when we fail to meet customer expectations. O is for overproduction. This is when we make more product than we can sell, or in a service business like mine, it's spending 80% of your time servicing clients that provide 20% of your profits. The W is for waiting, and this is time that's wasted because of bottlenecks. The N is for unused talent, and this is when you've got some really talented and smart people and you're not listening to their ideas and you're not properly utilizing their talents. The T is for transportation, which is wasting resources when moving products. This could be paying for overnight air when economy ground will be just fine. I is for inventory. In my world, when we're auditing inventory, we look at what's called the E&O reserve, or excess and obsolescence. This is when you've got too much inventory and you can't sell it all, or it spoils or becomes obsolete. The M is for motion, which is wasted effort from unnecessary movement. And the E is for extra processing. This is waste from more work than is required, such as poor use of information technology. So here's what the waste audit tool looks like. You see we've got our downtime acronym in bold on the left, and under each of the 8 waste areas, you're going to list 3 specific wastes that you have in your business. In the second column, you're going to estimate how much money that waste costs you per year. If you don't know, it doesn't have to be exact, just give your best estimate. The rest of the columns are really important because they represent the ease of removal on a scale of -5 to +5, where -5 is there's no way we're ever going to fix this, and +5 is a quick, easy win. This tool helps us with the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. We want to focus on getting the best bang for our buck. So what's the easiest thing that we can do that will save us the most amount of money? We're not going to fix all of these things, but we can pick a few of the most impactful and cut this $1 million of waste in this example down to 600,000 or 700,000 in the first year. And honestly, the first time your company goes through this exercise, I pick one that's really easy to fix, even if it's not the absolute highest dollar impact, because you want your team to have a quick win to gain confidence that they can do this. I've highlighted the items in this example that represent the best combination of cost savings and ease of removal. So here's what the complete waste reduction process looks like. We've already talked through the first 2 items, which are conducting a waste audit and prioritizing where you're going to focus first. The third action in the process is teams, and that's selecting a small team of individuals who want to help with the item you've chosen to fix. Get people's input on where they're interested in helping. If they're not interested or maybe don't have the skills to help on a given topic, they aren't going to be much help. We suggest utilizing about an 8-week team cycle. Then, prior to sending the selected team off to work, you have to determine the key performance indicators, or KPIs. How are you going to measure success on this project? From our waste audit tool on the previous slide, one of the biggest wastes was $160,000 spent per year on subcontractors. So does success mean 0 next year? Or does it mean 100,000 next year? The KPI should be specific, measurable, and time bound. Once the 8-week cycle is complete, then you do it all over again. To summarize, one of the most efficient and effective ways to increase profit is to eliminate waste, which starts with conducting a waste audit. Remember the 8 prominent wastes in our downtime acronym. We're going to utilize the waste audit tool and Pareto principle to narrow down our area of focus. And then we're going to conduct the waste reduction process. If you've got any questions, my contact information is included in this slide. I'd be happy to help. Stay tuned for the next presentation in this series, where we'll be talking about what your team should be doing during the 8-week team cycle and how to get the most out of that cycle.